All right, Hero Comics here. We're going to talk about Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League, and after a while of seeing reviews and checking out gameplay, all kinds of other things, seeing what the Rocksteady devs are promising, stuff, I realized what the worst aspect of this game is. I even it's the life service aspect. I even call this. Game when someone will say, "Well, there's a puzzle you can solve if you go throughout the world, look in the right places, you can find all the pieces to a puzzle. That'll help things like that." I'm like, yeah, a puzzle, yeah. This is this is really baby's first life service game. Well, I wasn't that far off. You know why I wasn't that far off? Because here's the deal with it. Okay, you get four characters at launch. Four. That is not very many. There are other games that are giving you more, or at least let you make your own character. Like you have a male character and a female character, and you're able to like customize them. So that could be. It's not that's only two characters, but you can customize them in certain ways to make them play more uniquely. Certain characters have different abilities and whatnot. They got attack, swing, short range attack, long range attack, things like that. Only four characters at launch. That's not very much. And they're saying, oh, but guess what? We'll give you a fifth character soon. A character nobody wanted. Joker. And this Joker will basically undo what happened in the Arkham City, and will also upstage Harley and Boomerang. It's like just that's one character, and it's like, yeah, one character. You're gonna get one character per season, supposedly. And that is not very much per season. How long is a season? Please say so in the comments for this game. Please say so in the comments. And it's like, yeah, again, then it's like, okay, maybe if you think about how they work, each character works. You know, what are you doing what's the gameplay loop of Suicide Squad Kill Justice League? It is basically getting into the air and shooting. I call it jumping and shooting, but yeah, it's getting into the air and shooting. You have Harley Quinn will use the Bat drone. Should have been a regular drone, but as soon as you use a Bat drone and a grappling hook to get into the swing around, get into the air, and then shoot at things. And you fall down in the midst of enemies and shoot at them and smack them, hit him in the face. King Shark will use his limited hovering abilities to get in the air and will get down to the ground to shoot things and hit things. Boomerang will use his boomerang and the Speed Force Gauntlet to basically get into the air, run along ground pretty fast, but get into the air and they get down and and they shoot things and things like that. Deadshot will use his jetpack to get in the air and shoot at things. And that's basically so. You have four characters who all use guns. Only four characters, and they all pretty much work the same. There's certain guns that they can't use, but still they all shoot. All of them. And for a life service game, that is paltry. And then you have the issue of being able of having to be like, okay, we're gonna get one new character per season, when you already have a very small amount of characters for a live service game. And then it's like, yeah, what are they going to do? What are all of them going to do? Because it's the way you want the game to go. Most likely, all of them will be shooting, which is not cool. You already have four characters that shoot. Two of the characters, King Shark and Boomerang, should not be shooting at all. Using their, more cannon abilities. King Shark should be, basically punching and drop kicking. Dead shot, not dead shot. Boomerang should be throwing his boomerang, throwing little shuriken boomerangs, and then maybe throwing his bigger boomerang for more damage or whatever, swinging his boomerang around at close range for more damage. He should not be using the gun at all. Deadshot should be the one using the guns because he's Deadshot. That's his main thing. He should not be good at close range. He should have to stay away because he's Deadshot. Harley Quinn should be good best at close range. But she can get keeps the distance with her gun. Certain things you do. King Shark should not have any longer abilities. He should have to get close and punch things. Boomerang should not have any long range abilities. He should use his boomerang at medium range and close range. So I'm sorry. Messing around with the variety, the amount of characters and the variety of characters is very, to basically make them very cheap. is definitely an annoying thing, especially for a live service style game, because of course it's like, yeah, it's cheap. You're trying to basically get people to stay in your game, to basically have that live service aspect be, yeah, here's the gameplay loop. It's it's basically pretty, much the same as in other games with guns, and maybe not even as good as that. And with all these unique characters, and then it's like you're doing the basic missions of escort missions, defending points from enemies, killing waves of enemies, stuff like that. Fetch quests, basic things for a live service style game. Then we have to factor in the story. Because it's a live service game, instead of having a concise beginning, middle, and end, you have a actually pretty awesome middle, the beginning, horrible middle that's very disrespectful to our heroes, and then an ending where it's like, oh yeah, you defeated one of 13 Brainiacs, 13 bosses, and now there's more. Go and defeat the other ones. To truly, make things better. Go and defeat the other ones. There's probably going to be more things, lots more things. More Justice League, more other stuff. And it's like we killed the Brainiac controlled Justice League. There, and I'm just like, yeah, it was very disrespectful, and very sad, especially for Arkham Batman. And then it's like, oh wait, some people are trying to say, oh wait, some data miner somewhere found there's a vague clue, audio logs and and audio cues, and the calendar or something, or a bunch of calendars that say, yeah, someone might be back, he will be back, or something like that. It's like, okay, that's something. But it's not very good. And you think the average player is going to be like, oh yeah, I data mined. I 100% the game and found this. No, no. They're going to be like, yeah, we just saw in a cutscene one of our favorite characters be gunned down. And it's just like disrespected. And it's just like, yeah, I hate this game. And it's just like people are saying this game is good. Most likely they're talking about the gameplay, which is the best aspect of the game, other than how it looks and sounds. But you know, even that aspect is pretty mid, pretty not very impressive at all. And then of course, this factor in the story and everything. The live service aspect is the worst thing about this game because it just makes you like, no, you can't. I think this game shouldn't have been a live service in the first place. Imagine a four-person story-driven game, single-player game with say multiplayer. You want to go and shoot things with friends. Go online and run around a metropolis. And shoot at things. You can make more metropolises or more cities. Gotham, Star City, whatever. You can make more cities over time. But we have this big old huge world to run around and play in offline. With four characters. That with unique abilities. And it's like, well, a fifth's coming. I'm like, okay, let's play through the campaign with this fifth character or whatever, story DLC, character DLC. I like that, but but I think this game should not have been a live service game. But they're like, oh, some idiot, and it doesn't matter what rank this person is, they're an idiot. They decided to make this a live service game because that's the popular thing. That's the popular trend. When this game was made like 10 years ago, so I'm just like, ugh. And it's just like, yeah, no, and just like, even if you don't want to use the Arkham style combat systems, which are great, you can learn from them and make your own. That's actually better than this. You can learn from that stuff. And they're like, no, we don't want to learn from that. We want to do what the trends do, be like the trends. Follow the trends. And then it's like, yeah, you get stuff like this and Baby Shark's like service game, and just like, they have to course correct tremendously to not lose for this game not to be destroyed, this game not to die. I hope they do because my gosh, this thing is just sad. All the graphics in the world, all the graphics in the world, all the gun stats in the world, all the good animation in the world, can't save a game. When it just we're just like basically, what are you doing? Playing basic gameplay. Doing basic gameplay for hours, weeks. They want us to do things for weeks while they make more stuff. And then it's like, what story for story DLC? I don't like the story. The story is horrible at this point. You know, but it's like, oh yeah, we stretched the story out because we got the big twist will come eventually if the game survives that long. And I'm just like, it'd be better just to give us the whole story because then we'd be like, I hated when that happened, but hey, the ending, yes, but I can't do that because then people won't keep playing for months, waiting for stuff to come in, little piddling whatever's coming in, 4 characters, one per season, for this game, that is piddling. They need more characters. I was saying, check out my other video talking about they need more characters. I make some suggestions for more characters. They need them and different types of characters too. Because I'm sorry, why can't you have big old giant slow tank characters? You know, King Shark is an example of that. Very fast and agile. You know, characters who have to be make sure to stay out of the way of getting hit and hit back often, super fast, like Harley. Harley could definitely do that. Medium characters, more less agile but more medium, like uh close range and medium style characters like Boomerang and long range and mid range characters that can't get close like Deadshot. We could totally do that. We could totally do that, and it would be really cool. Oh, sorry, remember that. It could be really cool, and it would definitely help with your diversity. So you always need to work on this. You gotta do some stuff. You don't need to put so much work into guns or the RPG, other RPG elements or life service elements. You need to work on what you have already to make it actually good. So you want to keep playing it. So yeah, see you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube if you aren't. I'm gonna go and play something more grown up. Nope.